So, hello and welcome to another live coding show of CodeUp. I'm your host Marian, and today I'm trying to have some fun with reviews. So let's quickly have a look at recent changes. I've moved the menu to hide once you click on it, and then the rest of the menu list appears. And then we have this from zero to higher section. I've added more content to it. And then what else? What else do we have? Two more sections: reviews and comments, courses on YouTube. Yeah, which are just present in the menu. They aren't yet present as content. Well, besides the very, let's say, last one from the bottom, from zero to hard, nothing has content yet. However, on the review side, I started working on this reviews JSON. And I've done a few of them last night by actually copy pasting them, and then I got some dummy content that I need to fill, which I'm not intending to actually do manually, because maybe there is a better way. So let's hope I find a better way than actually copy pasting. Okay, Maya? Cool. So for this, I will open something else. I will open a Facebook. I will open a Facebook in a second. Give me grabbing a tab. Are coming over here? Come on. Facebook. Which account is this one on? Yeah, that's cool. And on this Facebook, I'll go on CodeUp and then reviews. Okay, so most recent. If I scroll down, they should load more reviews. Okay. Okay, so those are all of them. Let's put this one over here. Now, what I've done last night is basically, if we are to look at this one and then Dumitru Timotheus, the last review. Basically, what I was doing is copy pasting this name and then pasting it in here. And then looking at the reviews, it's 5 and the time would be May 21, like that. And well, I could continue and do it like that. However, I know it's not going to be a nice task. So stop. So I'll see if I can do something about it. Okay. Can I do this on a different side? Dock to the right. Yeah. That's better. Because this is Firefox and I usually don't use Firefox, which means let's hope I get it right. I'm looking to see if there is a wrapper for all those comments, and I think I got it. Okay, oh, that's it. Should be fine anyway. So this is the idea of the wrapper. Please allow pasting. Is it working or not? Yeah. Okay, so I would say document get element by ID. And that ID. I got this element. Okay. Now let's look inside this element. Is there a way to also have the console inside here or not? console inspector, not both at the same time, right? I know we can do it in Chrome. So Chrome Canary. Chrome Canary. Where is it? Really? Except install. And then save file. Where did the save file went? Okay, I got two of them. I even forgot how it is to download the Firefox. Okay, that's welcome. Then Facebook. Okay. For a second, I will disable what? The on-screen key press. Yeah. Cool. Now we got Chrome. As Canary lock, and then go to code tab. Reviews. Most recent. Inspect. Okay, now I can have the console and the elements in the same, well, in the same screen. So let's see. Document query selector ID. Cool, so I got this one. Now inside here, let's see what can we grab. Okay, getting closer. Okay, over here. Now let's go inside this div. I got an image, and this image has a link that points to the user, and then yeah.
I think you should lower the microphone volume because your voice is like super boosted.
Super boosted.
Yeah.
Are you sure about it? Because I'm looking over here, no, it's not boosted.
Want to hear?
But I don't want to hear, I'm just saying it looks like it's not boosted here. You can lower your volume.
Is like super loud.
That's okay, but still.
Is catching like everything.
Still. It's not boosted here, it's just with the yellow, not even the red side.
Okay.
Thanks. Can I be here live? We'll check later. Hey Dumitru. Hey Mihai and Tudos and Julian. Hello to everyone. So now, continuing, let's see what we can do. Okay, we are drilling down even further. Come on. How many of you are there? Okay, yeah, what's this? It's a span. Okay, with profile link. So if we are to say this entire thing dot for each, and then we pass a function, right? Element, and then inside it we do var const, it doesn't matter, const what profile link is what element query selector of a class with profile link, and then we console log the text of it, console log profile link dot inner text. Is it inner text or inner HTML and text content? I think it's text content, right? There's one.
Probably.
For each is not a function. Because we only, for each is not there, definitely. We already have an element and it's not a collection, it's not a node list. So then I'll do the query selector directly in it. Okay, let's see. So you select that, it's an ID. Okay, like that. And then for this one, let me just cache this in a variable, const wrapper wrap is that, and then well, that's it. The wrapper should have more of them. So maybe I was not approaching this in the best way, which means that's the wrapper, and inside it we should have repeating. Yeah, well, those are the ones that repeat. Okay, what do they have in common? Just 5T, 5Q. It's role article. Okay, maybe that's how I can select by role. Okay. Okay, so article list. List is wrap query selector all of something that has a role of article, right? The attribute is role and the value is article. Okay, let's just confirm this one for the moment. Console. Well, if I do a const now and I want to rerun this, it will tell me that it's already declared. So maybe I just remove the const part. So I can redeclare it. Console.log, and maybe I can bump this font size up a bit so I can also see what I'm doing. Is it underneath the image? I'll move it on the other side. Yeah. So console log article list. Okay, it's empty. Why is it empty? Role is article. Ah, come on. Okay. That's role article, and it's also what, a div query selector all. Because I have this over here. So yeah, now it's better. I got 20 of them. And if I am to scroll more down and load all of them, I should get about 54, because I think that's how many reviews I have on quota page. So let's see how many are they. 54, well, 68. Do I have more reviews than I know? Is there based on 56 people? Okay. Looks like that it also takes comments in. Maybe I don't need to take comments in. Right? Okay. So looking like that. Yeah, so it takes comments in as well. Okay. How do I exclude comments? Well, I think the idea of a comment starts with, well, comment. Okay, I could, or area label comment. Okay, let's filter this. So, quick recap what I've done so far. Basically, I've identified the wrapper that holds all the reviews, and then I've taken a list of all the reviews that are in here with some unexpected comments. Well, because I only intended to take the list of reviews. Now I'll deal with it. And over here, not sure if Robert is watching, but I will use a filter if possible. Clean up. Cool. So we got the wrapper here. Get the wrapper that holds the list. Over here, grab the node list collection of articles of divs with role article. Okay, however, as we've seen, there are more than 56, which we were expecting, because also comments have role article. At the same time, let's see, that is a comment and it has area label comment. So my intent is to do like that. Remove the ones with area label comment. Okay, however, if I am to run it again just before I start looking into removing some of them, we can see that this is a node list, it's not an array. If you pay attention over here, okay, that's node list, it's not an array, right? So I need to convert it to an array before I do anything. So in order to convert it to an array, I will wrap this in square parentheses like that and do a dot, 3 dots, and hopefully it will work. And if we look over here, it no longer says node list. Yeah. So basically this is an array now. Let's clear it. So what I've done is I created a new array, and the values of the array would be the destructuring with those 3 dots of the node list. So over here I can continue to say dot filter. Well, let's do a map to start with, and then we convert it into a filter. And to the map we pass a function element, and then Let's come on, clear it. Element and console log lm. Okay. So we can see that we've logged all the elements. That's the very first one. So area described by role article. Okay, where's the comment? Yeah, this one is the comment. It has an area label comment, and the other one does not have an area label comment. Okay, how do I get that area label? Because it's not a data. Let's see. Element dot area label. Okay. Undefined, which means it doesn't work like that. Element dot what? Area. Again undefined. Let's turn to Google. JavaScript get area label. Okay, get attribute area label. That's cool. Try that one. Get attribute area label. Okay, so I got lots of nulls and comment. Some of them have comment. Okay, so if I am to assume that, well, all the nulls come from the ones that I'm looking for, which are the ones with comments, the ones without comments, I should filter based on element get attribute not being null. So if it's null, I want to keep it. If it's not null, I want to well, remove it. So let's see how it works. If I do filter instead of map, filter. Okay, and I want to return I don't think I need this. Yeah. The negation of this. Okay, how many do we have? Well, 53. It's close enough. Close enough, we can work with 53. Not sure why there are 53 only. I can definitely look later on to see if some of them, well, have comments somehow inside or not. Anyway, got 53. Now, how does this one looks like? Okay. In here, we could look for that profile. Let's see what's this one about. A class. Okay. Let me see if I can resize it a bit in a way that I can read more. Okay, so profile link. So now we want to look inside each of those ones and map element again. And in this one, let's play a bit some more with it. Const profile link is element query selector of class profile link, and then console log profile link dot text content. Okay, so we got some names. It's definitely better than copying them, right? And what else do we want to do? So this now prints our names so far. So how about I return them? I return an object, right? And this object should have, well, let's look into here. User, no, that's user, so just have name. A property named name with the value of profiling. Now if we look at what we've got is a collection of objects with a name property and the value of them. Yeah. Can't hear me? Lawrence says he can't hear me. Well, definitely you can hear me, right? Yeah. So not sure, Lawrence, you must be from your side. Now let's see. We've got the name. What else can we get? Maybe something else. Where is 5 stars or stars? Okay, so that's, why does it look like a red one here? Okay, so this one looks like 5 stars, right? And wow, let me just pop this out. It's definitely terrible to okay, so it's an eye with 5 star in it, but the other ones do not have a 5 star. We have a red thing, which is something that I don't really understand. What does it mean? You have any idea, Razvan? Recommends. Is it a new thing? Because it's 5 star, 5 star, 5 star, and so on. See? I should have like 1 or 2 of them of 4 stars. But what are the other ones? Those ones? There's no indication of what they are. It looks like superstar, but is it a 5? Is it a 4? Okay, so I can't really make anything out of this, but I will try to make something out of this one. So how do you know that this is a star? It's an U. Is there another U tag somewhere? Reviewed. Okay, data hover card referrer. Okay, let's play a bit. If I select that U tag, let's see how many U tags are there. Why do they use U? Const U is element query selector of U, and then the U tag should have, okay, should have that. So let's console log it. Console log U. Don't know what happens. U dot text content of null. Okay, maybe not all of them have values, so U end of null. Okay. Okay. Just if U exists, read its property. Okay, so you can see that we've got some stars here, right? We got 5 star, 4 star, 5 star, 4 star, and so on. If we are to extract just the 5 and not the star, we can either split this by a space or try to get the number out of it. So if I say 5 star and then I split it by space, I get that. I get 5 and star. And then I could do reduce A, return A, and then I get 5. Okay, that's one idea. How about I try to do a parsing on it, or not necessarily parsing. Maybe if I multiply by 1, what does it do? It's not a number. Okay, what about parse float? Okay, parse float does the job. So if I'm to go back to our initial code, this one, we've got this U, and when U exists, we get this U text content, which would be the number of stars space star. So let's do a comma here and add a new property, and the new property would be, let's look at our initial code here. So it's called rating, and then let's do rating const rating is okay, is what? It's this one with parse float. Otherwise it will be, let's call it 0, and then we just say rating here without anything else. And let's look at our new objects. So I got, okay, so I got rating, but that's not 0. I think I'll default it to 5, because those are those two scenarios where I don't know why they show in red. And then it's 5, 5, 5, 5. We got a 4 here, more 5s, another 4, and so on. Okay, so let's go back, and let's default it to 5. And then maybe refactor a bit this name here. Let's just add the text content over here. And rename that variable to name, and then basically we don't need this anymore over here as well. So if we are to hit enter, we get 53, a collection of 53 objects with name and rating. Now I'll pause it for a second and see if I can read some of the comments. Am I in the rating review? Oh, well, I don't know, Julian. Let's see. Let's see if you are. Come on. Stop. So return, and then article list, filter what? X, and then x dot name dot index of Julian greater or equal to 0. But expected token dot Where's the unexpected one? Okay, X, filter X. Okay. Little map. Okay, so mark x dot name dot index of yeah. Well, you're not here. Maybe a different name. Because all of them are -1. Which means you aren't, Julian. You aren't in the rating review. Do you go by a different name? Do you go by a different name on Facebook? Julian was asking if he's in the rating review. Okay. Got some data. What else can we want to grab? That time, user ID, post ID, and whatever they said, if they said anything. Okay, so let's see if we can grab that time. No, I got lost in Windows. That's there, that's there. Okay, so this is a different one, yeah. Okay, that's time. Okay, it's amazing. It has a timestamp content. What? I cannot hear you. Ah, that's okay. Well, I don't understand it either, Julian, so the chat. I pop out the chat. Let's continue. Okay, so what else do we need? It's time. So let's do const time is element query selector of something with a class timestamp content and then text content, and then let's do time here. Okay, so let's see what we've got so far. Well, I think we got our time. At least that's how I look at it. By the way, Julian, what you can do is go now and leave a review. And if I refresh the page and you left the review in, that's where the camera is. I'm looking at the chat and that's where the camera is. So anyway, if you leave a review now and I refresh, I should get you inside, right? Inside the list. So if you're still on, Julian, leave a review and let's test it. Cool. What's next? We got inside the time, and the next would be user ID. Okay, this can be a tricky one. Let's hope it's not. User ID. Okay, I think user ID can be what? Let's look into this one. Okay, so that's what I can see. It's in the profiling in the href. Okay, so I think we already got profiling, right? So we got profiling here. And how about console log pro name dot href. If it works like that, works. Otherwise, let's try it with get attribute href. It's not a function, but okay. Because name is already having this. Come on. Okay, let's refactor this. So then profile link is that, and then this is profile link dot. So what I've done is I extracted the query selector of profile link into a profile link constant, and then the name to extract the text content, and then we can say profile link get attribute or just .href. Let's try href directly. Okay, so we get lots of hrefs here. So as far as you can see, let me draw something. We can take that part out, like that, and then from the question mark, take the other part out, right? Yeah, and that's how we get our user IDs, right? Okay, let's work with this. Yes, Julian, on the Kota page, I can see the link over here. It's facebook.com/kotap/reviews. Okay, so I got the href, and then we split it by question mark, and then reduce any letter, we return the same, and then this would be the very first element, and then we split this again by a slash, yeah, and let's see what we've got. Yeah, and now there is ri pop or ri shift. I think it's ri pop. Ri pop should take the last element out. Okay. Dot pop. Okay, so we got all the IDs now, user IDs. So what that has done without the pop, yeah, let's do it again. So pop says look into an array and grab the last element, right? Grab it and return it. And the original array no longer has that element inside, so the original array will only have, well, not that color, anyway, will only have left those two elements and those two elements, or however many elements they have but the last one. That's what pop does. It grabs the last value of an array and it returns it, and the original array no longer has it. Cool. So let me know, Julian, if you've already added that comment, that review. Until then, I will say, instead of console log, I will say const user ID is that, and then add user ID here. ID. Okay, now we've got a collection that has a name, a rating, a time, and, well, user ID, we forgot to say pop. So let's do pop, split, pop. Okay, let's look again at it. Grab random user, byte, mac, semistar. Yeah, so we got this object now with those properties and the value of them. Cool. What's next? Post ID. Yeah. Where's post ID coming from now? Post ID. I think it's this time, right? If we are to look at this time, there's yeah, here it is. But actually, we also had the user over here. But how do we select this C P whatever? Let me paste it in here and then compare it to the next one. The next one has an abbreviation. What? Okay, I think it has the same class. Yeah, it does have the same class. So I think we can start with this. Yeah. We've already got the username, so I don't want to refactor that because it's working. Don't fix what works already. However, I see that we could have got the ID, the user ID from this A tag as well. Because we have like user ID slash posts slash, well, and then the post ID. Cool. Anyway. So that means that we'll go inside here and do console log of what? We'll do profile link. Is it profiling? I don't think it's profiling anymore. So we'll just do element query selector of something with that class and then the href of it. Okay, we can see that we got lots of links and we want to do what? We want to take this part out and only leave that the last one. Take whatever it's in this string. So again, we can split it by slash and then take the last one with pop, just like the other one. So let's just do that. Okay, that's the href, and then split, and then slash inside, split by slash and pop. And we've got more than we actually wanted. So some of them have a 0, not sure why. We'll take care of that scenario as well. And some of them have a permalink. What's going on? We are on the right track. We just need to rethink this a bit because, okay, let's see the structure of this. How does it look like? And why some of them have the other ones, right? Permalink. What's this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be around here. Let's inspect it a bit. Okay, that has a 0. It's 34, so it's the one on top of it. Hopefully. Yeah, this one. Okay. Okay, so it's a different scenario. Has a permalink PHP. Not sure why. It's also the one with 4 stars. Okay. How many do we have anyway? Is it still 53 of them? Selector. Well, let's see. So over here, if it has a :0 at the end, we want to split it by colon, and then we want to what? To do again pop, no, pop or reduce, reduce a. Okay, let's see what, not alert. Okay, so we've got clean IDs, but one that with permalink. Well, actually 2 of them. So how do we deal with the other ones? We can split by ampersand, right? Yeah, we can do that. Split by ampersand, and then by equal, and we got it. Okay. So this is gonna be something long. Split by ampersand will give us sometimes it will give us this, and then we want to grab the, well, does it have an ID as well? Story, Facebook ID and ID. Okay, so what I want to do is click on this one and see where it takes me. And I don't know which one is the ID, because if I remove this, well, that no longer works. And if I remove story ID, that no longer works. So I think we need to keep all of them. I should stop. Well, I don't need to do the rest of it. It's just the way it is, right? I need this link to be like that. That's different. I'll have to take that into consideration. However, if I want to just be okay, so if I want to keep all reviews, I need to do 2 types of links in the reviews, because the point is I want to, in the reviews, to have a link that points to Facebook, right? And if I want to keep all of them, I need to do 2 types of reviews. 2 types of links of reviews. One that has this permalink, and the other one that has just an ID. Because the other type of reviews, in order to create a link that takes you back to Facebook, you can take the username /posts / the post ID, and you can view the review. Okay. However, this one doesn't go to the username; it goes to permalink, right? So I would actually try something if this permalink, if I can extract either this ID or this ID and add it to the user ID and try to view it like that, then it's the same thing. So let's see, this is the user ID, profile, how do we get to him, about. Is there another way to view him? Him, her, because it has this profile ID. Maybe it's for users that never chose a user ID. Yeah, it goes like that. So you can't construct the URL like it used to for the other ones. Okay, maybe I should just keep it like that and then use that link and construct the URL later on for the other ones. I think that's a good choice. So going back, no more splitting. Okay, so I got those IDs, and sometimes they are like that, sometimes they are like this. Now when they are like this, I can just, well, put Facebook in front of it, right? So like this, put Facebook, and then paste that ID, and it should go to the review. Yeah, you can see the review here. Now for the other ones, I just grab this ID. I also grab the username of that user, and I construct facebook.com/username/posts/this ID that I just clicked here. So that's how I would go back to it. Whenever I'm generating that, I should look for if this is a number or not. It's not a number, or is number, whatever. No, it's none is. Oh. And this is not a number, is false, but this okay. Yeah, more or less. I'll deal with it later. At the moment, I think I'm happy with those post IDs, right? Because we need a post ID. So what I want to do in here is return an object with that post ID, and the post ID should be that. Now if we look into our collection, we've got a more rich object. I got post ID, we got rating, time, and user ID, as well as name. By the way, can I still be seen? Yeah, turn on the lights. What else do we need? Post ID and text. So if we got text, I think we got everything. I recommend it, so let's test it. Okay. So this used to be 53, and now Julian said he recommended. Now if I want to refresh this, I should see him at the top, or at least reviews, and then most recent. Julian has just recommended it, and as far as I can see, by the way, Julian, so when you recommended, did you have that option to give a number of stars, to select a number of stars? Because I see a recommended one as well.
No more stars.
Okay, so it means it's like that. No more stars. It used to be with stars, right? So it's either, but is it like a thumbs up or thumbs down? How does it work?
No, just give a recommendation.
Okay, so no more stars. No more stars. Thanks, Julian. Now, if I am to go over here, and we should see only that because we haven't scrolled down all the way to the bottom. Okay. Now, one more time, and oh, we got more of them now. What happened? Okay, so we got Julian, time 10 minutes, and that's your user ID. And yeah, we got all of it. Thanks, Julian.
Every time you give a recommendation, you also give 5 stars.
Okay, but maybe it changed recently, so.
Yeah, just send you a photo of it.
Okay. Thanks. Where's that Facebook, YouTube thing that I was going? Okay. Code tab. Just a sec. Live. Let me catch up with some of those messages. Cool. Any questions so far, guys? Do you like this data mining or data extraction or spider? Creating this spider that extracts data. Okay, so content-wise, right? That's where we are at. We just need to grab the content as text and we should be good. Now, I'm not sure, but I could say that I'm pretty sure if I would have to copy paste everything, I would have not finished by now. Now, if I would have more recommendation, let's say I would have 500 recommendations at some point, maybe I will have, right? Definitely I would finish this data extraction before, way before I would finish manually copy pasting everything, the links, the ID and text and whatever else. Okay. Where is the code? Where is what I want to do? It's over here. La. Okay, how do we deal with his content? It's a P. It's a P and has lots of stuff in it. Now, the most recent. Okay, so Răzvan Pușcașu also gave one. How about you, Grațela? Yeah? Not yet? Am I not good enough? Okay, so I can see there's when they have multiple lines, when there are multiple lines, not they have, there is a break tag implemented, but everything is inside the P, so I shouldn't worry about multiple paragraphs or something else. And what about this one? There's a big one. It's still a P. Yeah. So not sure how many other paragraph tags are in, but I'll go with maybe I'm lucky. And where's that P? Is it? Well, it's outside of anything else, right? Profiling. Yeah, it's outside. So I'll just select the P and see what I can come up if I'm lucky or not. So console log element dot query selector P dot inner text, not inner HTML, text content. And let's see how this one looks like, because it might look ugly or not. Let's find out. No. What? Article list. Okay. So not all of them. Okay, because not all of them have. Yeah, not all of them have. So okay, I'll extract this outside. Just const. Not all of them have comments. Text is that. No, text. No, paragraph is that. Okay, and now const text is paragraph, and so if the paragraph is not null, paragraph dot text content, and otherwise, if if we don't have a paragraph, we'll just default it to empty, and then console log text. Okay, so we can see that some of them are empty. Well, we don't have many of them anyway. Join our group and become a professional front-end developer in less than 5 months. Who said that? Ah, Julian. Thank you, Julian. You sounded like me. So I was like, I didn't say that. But thank you. Okay, so we don't have too many instances where there is text. So let's go. Let's accept that and move on. Cool. It's getting up. But what I wanted to see is if it gets the text in a correct way. So that great videos has break tags. So let's look at it. Where is great videos? Okay. Yeah. So as far as I can see, it doesn't have those break tags inside, and neither it's the text like glued together like step.r. There is a space between them, which is fine. So that text content, well, did the job for us, did a good job. I'm happy with it. So now let's do here post ID text, and 15 is sound. Okay, how about now? One is really working and the other one is not. But there's only one that works properly. Not sure which one. How about this one? No, this one is not working properly. The black one. Okay. Put it back. Now both of them kind of. Yep. Should be fine anyway. Microphone issues. Cool. Bim 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 bim. Dum dum dum. So again, if we select everything, let me remove that console because it creates noise. Yeah, this one. So this is our final object. Now before I copy it inside, and well, I can copy it now, right? I can copy it now. At the same time, I want to save this this JavaScript somewhere. We don't need it unless we want to regenerate the reviews. So let's grab this JavaScript and get to our command line, well, whatever, get to our project here and just put it somewhere. I assume at some point I'll do a component called reviews. So review, and inside this, okay, where is it? Okay, here inside this one, a new file, review.js. Paste this code in here, and now I'll go over here, state that change, add the JavaScript that you want to run in the browser to get the data. Okay, then sync it now. In the project on GitHub, you would see this file. So I'm to go on GitHub. Let's use Chrome. Actually, let's do this one for the moment, but not always use. Okay, so you can see this file being on Codehub.io/Codehub.io on the web. Yeah. Now we've saved that. Let's go into the browser, Google Chrome Canary, press F12, run this again, and right click this collection, store as global variable. Now you can see that this temp one has been created. So what I can do is copy in the console temp1. So now in my clipboard I have that variable copied. Okay, where's my editor? Yeah. Now I don't know exactly how it will look like, a JavaScript or JSON. Well, it looks like a JSON, so you can just paste it. Don't save. Okay, so paste it over here. Now we've got everything in. I got this JSON with all that we need inside it. Now I will commit this as well. Update reviews JSON with the correct data. Okay, sync it. You should have this one in a second on the web, on GitHub, so you can have access to it as well. Now, what do we do with this reviews JSON? Well, inside our content, somewhere here, where's Mr. Content? Here. Okay, we got print content. We don't have reviews. Okay, that's cool. Let's look at this one. And where do we have the reviews? Okay, so it's an icon reviews, which means that we can add it anywhere we want, like that. Reviews. And well, we need another one of this. Move this down here, and then this is like that. Now let me just make this a bit more clear. Okay, yeah, now I got some spacing and it's easier to, well, identify where we are working. Okay, so we got the reviews there. Now if we are to go back to our original project, this one, and click on the menu and then on reviews, we can see reviews. So this one works now, because we can say like that. See, we are to refresh, click on it, go on reviews, we can see that there are some reviews over there, right? So now what I want to do is in the review folder create, well, let's just copy that. New file, come on, new file, review.pug, and another new file, review.sass. And now let's go back into, not TMP, definitely not. Are we working with style or embed? I think we are working with style. So let's include, we'll import this, the style that has nothing in it, but maybe later on we will have something. So this is review PUG, and for the moment let's do a pre-tag and then JSON stringify. Okay, and then inside would be, what would be something, but what will be data of reviews. Where does data reviews come from? In a second I'll show you, give me a moment. Okay, so this is data and this is reviews, the name of the file, and whatever content has, and then we put a dot, like we put a dot between them, between data and reviews here. So data dot reviews, and then null and 2, let's see. Okay, reviews, well, I don't see anything. Is there an error? No, there's no error. Let's inspect it. Maybe we forgot to include it. How about we go to the content and say, well, include, right? Include, and what's the correct path? Well, let's find the correct path. Cool, so we are in content, right? And if we are to say include review, we want to include this review. It's not in the same folder, so we need to go one folder up in here at this level. Then since we are at this level, we want to go inside review and then include this one. So I go one folder up, then into review, and then we include the review pug. That's what we want to do. In a moment, let's see what our changes are here. So a bit of style. Okay, reviews. And then, yeah, that's cool. Let's continue. It's same idea. But not this, but where's the content? Yeah. Don't need that. Content. Include one folder up into review, and then the review.pug. Review.pug. We don't need pug as an extension, but that's actually the review.pug file. Review.pug. And then like that, file. Now you can easily see that from my comment, maybe you can easily identify that this is one and the same. So this is the review PUG file, this one. Cool, save it. Yay, we got something. Well, we got more than it, but it's there. My kids are having fun. This. Now, a quick inspection to see why that was happening. I think we no longer need that the other browser, so this one we can close it. For the moment, we'll get back to it. Maybe we need to update something else, but we'll get back to it. Yeah. Maybe. What's the time? It's 1 hour 20 minutes in. So we are at reviews and we got this pre-tag which is inside reviews. Okay. Why doesn't it go away? Okay. We got chat. That's chat. And then reviews. Why is reviews not styled? Because hired is reviews. Okay, let's see. Maybe I forgot how I've done this thing. Hired, okay. Not in the SVG, then okay, and then that, and then hired. Okay, yeah. How about I do like that, and I add a comma, well, and then an enter, and then in here would be reviews and YouTube. Yeah. Now let's get back in here. Reviews. Almost there, but it's not there. Why is it not there? We're hired. Then reviews. Maybe so far. How about I try without that? Not sure why. I'll get back to it. Nothing changed. Well, nothing changed. Come on. I was just not paying attention, so community so far was supposed to be empty anyway. But the views is not supposed to be empty. More debugging. Got that p tag inside, and then these reviews. Right. Where is it? Okay, top 0, left 0. Okay, so it's somewhere, just not in the correct place, right? If you do the top and left, so that's kind of it. There's a top and bottom and right minus 100. And it doesn't have, well, this right should be like that. Well, 0. So why doesn't it get the right applied? Why? F12 again. Content toggle ID reviews. Content toggle. How about I don't say that, because then I can see that I need to update it every time, and I just say plus div. It's not going to be the most elegant one, but now it just works for everyone. Yeah. We got reviews in, and soon we are going to start to, well, do something about it. Let's commit this. factor code to show reviews. Sync now. Well, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to, well, ask them. Not sure if I'm going to do too much styling. However, this is the review. So I'll say we wrap this in that review wrapper, and then okay, each review in data reviews will have a review, and then this review would have a review what? Review avatar. We don't have an avatar yet, we'll talk about it later, but we'll have a review avatar, and then review content. Is it gonna be content? I'm not sure. Let's just do review title, and this would be, what is the name actually? Review.name. Okay, how does this one looks like? Okay, we got lots of names. And then review stars, rating actually, and this would be review rating. Which I don't see. Why? Rating. This is rating. So it's rating. What do you mean extracting data from Facebook page? Tamil Fox. Tamil Fox, I will show you in a second. So, by the way, you can catch up with, well, this is the camera. So, Tamil Fox, you can catch up with the previous part of this live show as soon as the live show finishes, or make it available offline so you can review it from the start. Until then, let me show you what we've done. So, I constructed this piece of code over here, which is basically JavaScript you can run in your console, and then Canary, yeah, Google Chrome Canary. So over here I went to facebook.com/ Codeup is the name of my page, of one of my pages anyway, and then reviews. So basically you go to a page on Facebook in the reviews section. Then I click the most recent ones, and what I've done is just scroll down to load all the reviews. So I just scroll down like that, and it has an infinite scroll. Well, it's infinite name, but it's finite anyway, because now I've loaded all of them. They're about 56 or whatever. So then if I open the console and I paste this code inside, which says grab me the recommendations, let's say this wrapper over here, whatever wraps all the recommendations, right? And then I want to select everything that has the article role, and then I want out of those ones to remove the comments. Some of them have comments. Let's see. So this one has also an article, so it also has an area labels, which I don't want this part, this one that I just selected. So I said, like, select me everything that is div with the role article, but take out the ones that have area label, because the ones with comment have an area label. So then I'm left only with the reviews part, like this section over here. Let me quickly draw something. So I'm left with this area, and with this one, not this. So this is taken out by that filter, right? Then I'm left with this one, and so on. So if I am to go back, yeah, then I'm extracting the some more drawing. So I'm extracting this name over here, then the number of stars, then the comment and the date that it has been published, and if it has some text like this one, I'm also extracting the text content and also a user ID. So this is what I'm doing here. Over here I'm extracting all that data and I'm returning an object. In this map returns a collection of objects like that, and basically then I copy it inside my project. Let me clear. And if I am to press enter here, you can see I have a collection of 56 objects, and each of them, if I expand it, has a name, a post ID, a rating, a text, a time, and a user ID. And then I just copy paste that into my project inside reviews here. So it's exactly the same data. And these reviews later on, I iterate it here using each. And basically I get this, which is not yet styled. I'm about to do it. So how does that look for you, Tamil? And if you like it, drop a good review on Facebook. Well, actually, everyone, if you like it, don't forget to drop a good review. Cool. So so far we've done this. I'll come with a styling in just a moment. Just need to figure out what we do with the next things. So how do you actually style it? Maybe we go back here. I got, at some point I'll have to do something about that image, right? Not sure yet how or why or whatever. But I could say the time can be at the bottom. The stars could be over there. And this should be, okay, so avatar, name, stars. Then underneath name, I'll have also the time. And this one should go to, well, this one doesn't go anywhere, but this one should go to the review itself. So if somebody wants to check the review on Facebook, they should be able to click on this, but on my website. And then this would be the content, and that would be it. Okay. Which means I got review avatar. Okay, let's draw something over here. That's a review. Okay, and then over here we have the avatar, then we got the name, and then over here we got the stars, and then over here we got the time, and then some text over here, right? So let's see if we are to do this. How do we do it? We can do it like that, and then like that, and at least one time like that. Which means it's time for display grid. But what about this time over here? Maybe we do another one like that. Yeah. Display grid to the power. Let's call display grid. And Mr. Display Grid comes along and saves the day. Yes. Okay, we got review. Display DG. No. Display grid. Yeah. Then we got grid template columns 3. And grid template rows 3 as well, right? Or not? Yeah, 3 as well. Okay, and then let me split it like that. Close this for a second and then close this one, and yeah. So the avatar comes over here, and the avatar grid column spans from, let's draw some numbers. Let's draw some numbers with a different color. Let's choose a different color, like that pink or that red. Yeah, that red. And then, yeah. Come on. Come on. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then here we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Because it goes like that. We also have one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can draw pretty straight lines. And then this one is like that, and that 4 is like that. Cool. Let's not clear the screen yet. So the avatar grows from 1 to 2, and as columns and grid row from 1 to 3. And then the name has grid column from 2 to 3. Well, actually from, yeah, it's from 2 to 3. Yeah. And grid row from 1 to 2. And then rating is grid column from 3 to 4, and grid row from 1 to 2. And then we haven't got the other ones yet, but let's do them now. Control duplicate, yeah. Okay, we select this name and do what? Not content, not that. Come on, where are you? Reviews. We got text and time. Text and time. Yep. Okay, so text. Well, do time first. Doesn't really matter. Let's do text because it doesn't really matter. And then time. Using display grid allows us to take an element and place it wherever we want it to be placed. It doesn't have to respect any order, like in a, well, actually display flex is not above that either, but the other ones are. With display flex you can control the order. Cool. So now review text. Well, actually review time. Let's start with one first. It's the one in the middle. If we are to draw a bit, this is review time. It's section, and the review text would be this one. This is review text over here. Actually, let's make it a bit bigger. Yeah, this is review text over here. That's review text. And if you go and choose this one, this is review time. Maya, you okay? Okay. Review time. So review time spans from column 2 to column 3. Grid column 2 to 3, and then as well as 2 to 3 for row. And then if we take the review text, we got grid column 3 to 4, and grid row 1 to 4. Yep, this should be it. Save it. Now save this review pag as well. And now if you go on reviews, well, we can see something in there. Let's do here a width of 100% and a margin of what? A margin of 1 rem. Yeah. Now I'm not sure if everything worked, which means let's confirm it, right? So inspect. Now I think I should clear that drawing because we no longer need it. And this is the review. Maybe if we make it a bit bigger, we can see if it actually works or not. Grid template, what? Grid template columns. Maybe that's wrong. Well, not. Well, yeah, it kind of is. So what's wrong with our CSS grid template columns? If you've seen anything better and sounds good. Okay, so I'm closer to finish what you requested to me to research the pull trigger from GitHub. Just saying. Thank you, Laurencio. I'm inspecting here to see why this is not working. Invalid, probably. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So it's auto 1FR and then auto, and then this is repeat 3 of 1FR. Now I think it looks better. I don't know. Let's inspect it again. Okay, so the avatar is not there. Then there's a name, one fraction, and then a rating of 5. But the rating is quite big. Then a text and a time. It's not good. How about we say instead of auto, let's say 64 pixels, and then over here let's do 50 pixels. That's not width like that. Okay, reviews, inspect again. What do we have here? We got avatar. Why is it going like that? From column 1 to 2, yes. Because avatar is 1 to 2. No, actually it's good. It's good. Yeah, this is supposed to be over 2 lines. This is supposed to be over 2 lines. Then the name is that, which is okay. And then the rating is that, which is again okay. Then the review text is messed up. That's the one. Grid column, it's 1 to 4, and grid row is 3 to 4. Yeah. Now everything looks better. I think so. Yeah. You can see that's the text, and that's the time. Yeah, that's cool. That's way better. Now, how about we put here an empty image, img, and with src of nothing, like that, and then alt is empty. Okay. Now I got that empty there, right? Review name, review time. Just grab all of those ones, almost all of those ones anyway. Okay, equal, get off and like that. Well, we don't need that. So padding 1 rem. Yeah, it already looks better, but padding not from the top, maybe from the top 0.5 and like that. Let's also do a border, not final border, just want to visualize 1 pixel solid red. Okay, so it's getting closer. I don't think the minutes might need that much padding, so maybe take time out. Yeah, and then it's only here. I think it's safe to take that as 0. Okay. Now the time is that a bit high. Okay, what about if we do here what about if we just remove it? Does it still works? Well, it does, and I'm kind of happy with it like that. Maybe some more margin bottom 2 rem. Yeah, that looks cool. Let's do that as white. So I don't want to leave those lines here, don't get me wrong. I just wanted to see how it looks like. Because now maybe we do something, but what? If we go into the content, or not content, maybe config, typography, and then grab this, and go back here into the review and add it. Well, we got something. Let's go get rid of those lines. Okay, so we got something. Now, how about I duplicate this and then remove it from here, and the text would be 1 rem everywhere. Yeah. So now what else is left? I think this one has to have something, 0.2 rem. Just say, or 5. Yeah. Okay, so it's getting better. And then text font size 1.6 rem. Oh, that's a bit too much, or not? This is on a mobile. I think that's okay. Now over here 1.4. Let's put the time in back. Okay. Now all I need to do is think about how to style this part over here, the stars. Well, not that big anyway. So this side over here, maybe add a star. I'm not sure, I haven't decided on the graphics yet, if it's going to be maybe an icon or maybe just a JPEG, PNG, whatever. And then what I want to do is continue to grab those images of all those reviews. It might be a manual on, or it might not be a manual on. However, I want to grab the images. Let's just have a look at what I want to do and then figure out if we continue doing it now or some other time. So in here, those images, those ones, so like this one, then this one, right, and this one, and so on. So those are the ones that I want to grab. And if we are to, let's say, inspect it, you can see that. And then what else? Come on, expand. There's a thing though, because I could do the easy way. I'm pretty sure I could do the easy way. See, there's a 200 by 200, right? And if I open it in new tab, yeah, this is the one. So this is the icon. I could definitely grab this and put it inside the what? Yeah, inside the JSON file. I just point to it and that's it. Nothing else is needed. However, this is my website and I don't want to be lazy about it. I definitely do my best about it. Maybe not design wise, but coding wise, I'm not going to be lazy. So what's the idea? Let me quickly open Photoshop. If I am to load about 56 images, there are going to be 56 requests to the server, which will go into I don't know, in some way it's going to slow my page down because of that many requests. So what I want to do is, manually or not, let me just create something empty here, or this one, and just talk about it over there. Okay, so manually or not, I want to grab those images and then create some placeholders. What's Control J, Shift, V, Shift, come on, V, Shift, yeah, come on, yeah, that should be it. Control J, yeah, and now if I select all of them, Control J, almost there, bear a second with me, yeah. And then I got 65, duplicate those ones, Control J, V, more or less like that. So those are 10 images, right? And I'll actually put what here, and image 1, come on. I'll put the image 1 here, image 2 here, image 3 here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, right? And guess what? Once I'm done with this, make some room. Once I'm done with this, I will group them. So then I will create more images like that, right? And then more images. So this is how I will have 30 images in one image, one big image, right? So then, give me a moment. Come on, we can do it. Come on. Yeah. More or less, this is how we'll have about 56 or 60 images anyway, and this can grow. So I will also commit whenever I'll do it. I'll commit this PSD of there so you can see how I've done it and so on. But basically, if I draw a red square, a pink square, whatever, if I draw one on the screen, not that wide, this wide. If I draw a pink square on the screen like that, imagine that I will have a div with that width, give or take, and you can only see inside that div, you cannot see outside of it. So where is it? Yeah, here, space. Oh, I can't move it. Why I can't move it? Okay, maybe I can move it now. Maybe almost. I think it needs to. Oh, what about if I just come on, get off? Yeah. I need to change some colors over here, not too many, but you'll see the point that I'm making. Just 1 second or a minute, or bear with me. I'll leave that black. Okay, what about this one? Okay, different color. What about this one? Different one. What about this one? Yeah, different one as well. So okay, now what I will do is only show. Can't do it smaller. Come on, really? Okay, I'm playing by your rules. However, you're gonna play by mine too. Okay, so this is what I'm going to show, right? And I'm gonna say, well, the first div has the background image, the big background image, and the position of 0, 0. And then the second div, or whatever, the second element, I'm gonna shift it like that, so you can only see that. So I'm gonna do negative, let's say 64 pixels. Then for the third one, I'm gonna do X negative 128 pixels. And then more of it, and then more of it, until you see each, let's say, image from that big image inside different elements. So I will use one image, and then using the background position X and Y, I will move the image up and down and left and right until you can see exactly what you need to see. And using only one image, which means no more 56 requests to the server, it will be only one request to the server. So that's my intent. However, it's 2 hours in, and I will take a break as at some point I need to talk to one of my students. He just started with CodeUp today, so I need, well, yesterday actually, he started yesterday, and I need to well, introduce him to the ways that he should tackle about all the challenges, all the lists, all the videos, and yeah. So maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow actually I have a webinar, right? At 2 o'clock London time, but it's only for Romanians. Because I will talk in Romanian. It's actually for everybody as long as you can speak Romanian. So yeah, not only for Romanians. And I'll have a webinar tomorrow. So hopefully before that or after that, maybe I can do another live show. I don't promise anything because I also want to shoot at least 2 movies with some of the students that have been successful with CodeUp. So nothing is planned. I just go as the wind, wherever the wind takes me. Now, if you have any questions, I'll give 1 or 2 minutes for you to ask them. Otherwise, I'll close this live show. So let's start that count time. Timer 2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes. Ah, come on, go back. 2 minutes on the screen. Questions, if you have any. Not, that would be it. But if nobody asks any question in 1 minute, I'll close it anyway. But 2 minutes, it's a bit too much. See you, Laurențiu. I hope you got the GitHub trigger, GitHub hook, or Git hook hooked into the GitHub for requests or whatever. Requests, whatever. Yeah. I still have to talk to a student of mine, and we'll see, because it's nothing urgent. It's just something I want to do to help them out, put their websites online through my hosting, because it sits there and it's not used almost at all. So yeah, I'll call you maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. So I see no more questions are asked. Okay, then I'll call you now. Can you see, by the way, can you see the chat? Is the chat still appearing on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, because I can't see it, but yeah, nothing complicated. So I'll catch up in a moment, Laurențiu, and for the other ones, thank you for watching, and as always, happy hacking!